And here we are back again at the Be Legendary event here in Irvine, California. And I'm here with Dr. Vitality, Marilyn Joyce. And we were just talking about unlimited energy. How many of you out there would love to have unlimited energy and vitality in your life? So, Marilyn, thank you for being here with us.
It's my pleasure to be here, Kristen.
So how is it possible to tap into that well of energy inside of us?
Well, the way that it works is really to understand that we're whole beings. Oftentimes we divide ourselves up into physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual parts, but not seeing the person as a whole. And when we address the body as a whole being, we can then increase our energy through different strategies that are very simple to do.
I love what you're talking about. I think sometimes that I'm operating from will, like the source of will in my energy. And then eventually my will runs out, like I run out of gas. Is that what you're talking about?
Partly that's what I'm talking about, and that's a very significant part of it. But you know, a lot of it is the way that we look at our lives, the attitudes we have. So I'll take my clients through processes that actually help them to hone in on what the negative thoughts might be that they're not even aware of on the surface. So that's one of the ways that we can address it. And then another simple thing that really increases your energy is simply called gratitude. It's amazing when you if you were to sit down and write down 5 things that you're grateful for, you can shift your energy from waning and disappearing to absolutely robust energy. So, I mean, it's just simple strategies like that that can change your energy and vitality level.
You know, it's funny, I think that, and you're the expert, but that some of us have this language, you know, that we have X amount of energy, we have X amount of hours in the day, we have X amount of resources, and so we put on our own limiters. Do you find this in your own work?
Oh, absolutely. The problem that most people have is that they limit themselves on every level. And again, it comes down to beliefs about yourself, about your life, about what you can and can't do. And when you do some simple strategies such as the gratitude journal or going for a quick walk around the block, I mean, nothing has to take long. My clients tell me that I'm the master of 5-minute strategies. And I think it's because I had to learn the hard way. I'm a cancer survivor, and going through that journey, I had to learn really quick strategies that were going to change my energy level instantly, or I could have gone down that negative rabbit hole, you know,
You know, it's interesting when we have a big project in front of us. You know, for entrepreneurs or authors, speakers, coaches, we have this big project in front of us. We think, wow, that looks like a mountain. I don't know if I have the energy for that. What would you say to them?
Well, you know, that's one I deal with too. And the way that I deal with it and the way that I have my clients deal with it is to really look at, okay, we've got the big picture and we can all get caught up in the big picture, but let's divide it into the little trees that need to be taken care of and watered, and then just do one piece at a time. And, you know, another strategy that I find really works, and it's not a 5-minute strategy, but it's really, when you get to that place where you just feel overwhelmed, stop. Take 5 minutes, because it'll save you 5 years, up to 5 years later on, because you're simply taking the time out. And it's been proven that we don't function well after 60 to 90 minutes working anyway. So you need to take a break every 60 minutes or every 90 minutes at the very most. And that regenerates you, that refocuses you. You know, when you sit down and you say, I'm going to get this done, you waste more hours thinking you're going to get it done because you lose your focus. But when you take a break, it doesn't have to be long, a 5-minute breathing break, because, you know, you need oxygen anyway. So take time out, breathe deeply for 5 minutes, go back to it. You'll get right onto the project without any hesitation.
I love what you're talking about, and I think it's so important in today's world where it feels like we have so many demands on having more energy, more presence. So thank you so much, Dr. Marilyn Joyce. And where can we find your training course or your book?
Well, probably the best place is transformstressnow.com, and that's just the words transformstressnow.com.
Thank you so much for being one of our experts here, and I'm your host, Kristen White.